My Santa Cruz did not come with the factory tonneau cover. However, I was able to find a used one that was able to be shipped across the country to me. If you want a used cover, I learned this process is certainly a lot easier if you don't have to disassemble and ship it. If you can locally pass it from one Santa Cruz to another, it would just be 9 quick screws and not really many places to go wrong. However, for me, it was shipped and disassembled when it arrived. I struggled to find any good documentation on putting it back together, so hopefully this video will help someone else in the same situation. As you can see, there are a few parts. The first thing to do was attach these plastic end caps to each of the rails. They snap in pretty easily when in the right position, and then you insert the one small screw. Next is one of the more annoying parts is you have to connect the rails to the roller cartridge. The challenge is mainly just aligning the two pieces while also attaching the rollers into the grooves of the rails. I would just go slowly here and have two people helping since it really is easy to scratch the top of the cover when doing this. Once in place, you can attach the top cover with just a couple small screws, one on each side. You'll then need to insert the 4 T-nuts into the bottom of each rail. On each side, you'll have 3 T-nuts and a 4th T-nut that is bigger and has a set screw. You'll insert the smaller ones first, and then the last one will be the larger one. The first one is attached to the roller cartridge, and there's a pretty obvious screw hole to use for this one. The other 3 need to line up perfectly with the metal brackets that connect to the truck bed later on. Since my cover was used already, there was already an indentation from the set screw on the rail where the T-nut was, so I was able to align the indentation with the set screw again and then position the other 2 T-nuts based off of that one. I also left the screws slightly loose here so I could adjust them after attaching to the truck to get a better fit later on. From there, you will just want to attach the back metal bar, which is as simple as removing 3 screws from the truck and then attaching the bar in the same 3 screw hole positions. And before attaching the cover, you'll want to prepare the sides of the bed by removing the 3 screws on each side of the bed closest to the back of the truck. Then you can attach the 3 metal spacers for each side. They have a smaller side, and if you insert that first, you can click them into place into the plastic so they will stay put during the install. Then the last step of attaching the cover is pretty straightforward. You can just slowly slide it all the way back to the back of the bed, and then attach the 3 screws on either side of the truck bed. After tightening up those screws and the ones I had left a little loose under the rails, that was it. I should note that if you have the activity package from the factory, they also add some water drainage. I was sent the plastic pieces for this, but it would require drilling through the truck bed to install, so I skipped that for now and we'll think about it for another time. Hope that helps with your install.